Yes. Oh, yes. Hey, hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining in this video today. As you can see, I'm working on a jigsaw puzzle with my wife Lynn, who is also here. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, Lynn.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, Lynn.
Good evening.
So we like doing jigsaw puzzles, or at least Lynn enjoys doing jigsaw puzzles, and occasionally I chip in with a little bit of help and support. So today I wanted to talk about something that we hear a lot about in dementia care, which are instrumental activities of daily living, IADLs, and basic activities of daily living, BADLs. What is the difference? What impact do they have on people who are living with dementia? And how can we enhance people's quality of life through these activities of daily living? So, we have a lot of ways in which we support people who are living with dementia. We have the medical model, we have the psychosocial model, and we have nursing models. So it's kind of a triadic approach, and activities of daily living pretty much feature in all of those models of care. So let's talk about the instrumental activities of daily living. What are they, and how do they impact on people's lives? Well, there are 7 instrumental activities of daily living, and they are using a telephone, shopping, preparing one's own meals, housekeeping, using transport, whether it's public transport or driving or using cabs or trains or however people get around, managing their own finances and taking medication. Those are the 7 IADLs, and these are the things that we do all our life, and these are the things that help us remain independent. So in order to support the IADLs are the 6 BADLs, the basic activities of daily living. So we can start thinking about what they might be based on the instrumental activities of daily living. So the basic activities of daily living are bathing or taking a shower, dressing, going to the bathroom independently, using the bathroom, transferring, whether you're moving from one chair to another chair or from a wheelchair to a bed or into the vehicle, into the car, eating, and continence. Now, all of these things that we've spoken about there fit into all of those models. The nursing model is usually often something called Roper, Logan and Tierney. They're the things that make up most of those things. And so we think about bringing all those components into supporting somebody to enjoy a good quality of life. So what is the impact on people of a dysfunction in any of those areas? Well, independence. That is what we're trying to promote with people, independence, as independent as possible. True person-centred care, as the Nightingale model of enriched care talks about. So our role as caregivers, whoever we are and whatever we do, whether we are the doctor, the nurse, the social worker, the psychologist, the psychotherapist, the relative, the husband, the wife, the son, the daughter, and the individual themselves have to focus on those specific things. So we always want to focus on an individual's strength. So when we write a care plan, which is fundamental to supporting people, whether they're living at home independently, living in a nursing home or a care home or a independent living or wherever they are, if there's some support feeding into that, there's always a care plan. And the care plan should always focus on their strengths. Now, in the past, care plans have traditionally focused on people's weaknesses and what their needs are. A true person-centred care approach considers those things, but focuses mainly on strengths. What is your strength in being able to eat independently? What is your strength? What can you do And what do you need me to help you with in order for you to maintain an element of independence? So we might not have full independence, but some independence with some support is how we enhance all of those activities of daily living. So we might be doing this jigsaw puzzle, and we might, and as I do, have difficulty with some colours. I have difficulty recognising some colours. So a jigsaw puzzle like this, very difficult and complex for me. But there are certain things I can do. Like this jigsaw puzzle has a clock and it has numbers on it. Well, I recognise numbers, so I can follow that with the numbers. So I can get those pieces in because of the numbers, not because of the colours. And of course, I can also recognise shapes. So I know that this piece has one, I don't know what you call these things, but it has one thing and 3 holes or spaces. So I know that is going to fit into a place where there are prongs. Let's call them prongs. There are 3 prongs and 1 space. So maybe we can working it out like that. However, I can recognise shapes and I can recognise numbers. Colours, maybe not. So I can independently do some of that stuff, and then Lynn will help me with the other stuff because she'll separate the colours and she'll say, well, no, that doesn't go there because it's a different colour. So it has to go over here because it's this colour and not that colour. So we always focus on people's strengths and abilities, and that's how we maintain somebody's independence or semi-independence, and also maintain somebody's value and inclusion. You know, we talk about all these things as true person-centered care: value, inclusion, identity, ability, choices, and all those kind of things. So our role, whoever we are supporting that journey, our role is to encourage as much independence as possible. So with bathing, for example, the instrumental part of bathing, the bathing being the basic activity, the instrumental part is running the bathtub. The individual might not be able to do that, so we can do that. We can run the bathtub and we can make sure the temperature is good, and we may have to assist the person into the tub, but then they may have the full independence to wash themselves, to just soak in the tub, to enjoy being in the tub and to relax and all those kind of things. So always look at what the person can do and look at what help do you need me to support you to achieve your instrumental activities of daily living or your basic activities of daily living. So using the telephone is another one. You know, most people have got one of these things. So some people might not be able to dial the number. We can help you do that, and then the person can talk to whoever it is they're calling. So we're supporting people in the best possible way that we can in order for them to achieve what they can achieve and to promote independence and promote decision making and choices and all those kind of things. So to recap on that, there are 6 standard basic activities of daily living, and there are 7 instrumental activities of daily living that we all do and we are all involved with. So that's what I wanted to talk about this week. So hopefully that was useful. Please share our YouTube channel. I think we have 236 subscribers or something like that, which in the world of YouTube is probably not a lot, but in the world of dementia, that is a lot because people share the information, people share the knowledge. So please share the knowledge that we provide on a weekly basis. Encourage people to subscribe so they can watch the videos as well. You can find out more information about us at drdanielnightingale.com, our website, and follow us on Instagram. We post 3-4 times a day on Instagram now, and we have nearly 1,000 followers on Instagram. So the messages are getting out there, which is absolutely fantastic. The education is getting out there, which is absolutely fantastic. And that's all we want to do. We just want to educate and make sure people are getting the right service and enjoying a good quality of life. So remember, folks, What is it, Lynn?
Dump the soda.
Dump the soda. I'll see you soon, guys.